channel is about to grow up. I'll tell you how.
Attention. Kyle is totally not making things up as he goes. He is definitely not an amateur. He has so many credentials, you would not believe it. His guest bedroom has a whole pile of trophies. He is certainly not a beginner.
Hey guys, long time no see. I haven't made too many videos in the past year and a half, which is strange because the past year and a half have been the most creatively productive moments of my life. There's been a funny disconnect where I wanted to share, but I haven't been able to exactly because my creativity hasn't been painting specific. So I've been thinking about that this year, and I've come up with a fun idea for how to be able to express myself on this channel again like I want to, while not being so restricted by a subject matter. So that's what this video is going to be about, and I also have a super secret surprise at the very end, so stick around till the end. I'll start with a little story about myself. I turned 40 this year. You know, no big deal, just halfway through my life and everything. No, it's been great. But turning 40 has done one thing for me that I didn't expect. And that's that it's made me want to get more specific with the way I use my time. You could say that I don't want to spend as much energy on things that don't matter to me, because time and energy seem more precious to me now that I'm halfway through my life. Turning 40 has also sparked a weird tidying up instinct in me. It's funny because I'm the most type B person ever, but now I really like cleaning. I've been spring cleaning for, it's not even spring anymore, it's summer. I've been spring cleaning for like 6 months now. It started with, vacuuming and tidying things up around the house, all the Marie Kondo sort of things. But it quickly expanded into tidying other areas of my life too. Tidying up my relationship with my wife by doing something for her once a week. Tidying up my schedule by using a planner and writing out what was most important for me to do each week. Tidying my mind and body by meditating when I'm overwhelmed, exercising regularly, actually eating a salad sometimes. All the basic stuff, the general things. This tidying instinct has extended to my work and my creative life as well, like this YouTube channel, for instance. I want what I do to be more effective because it's targeted, like a hose that isn't spraying all over the place because a thumb is on it funny, but instead all the water's going one direction, undispersed. Basically, now that I'm older, I want to double down on the things that really resonate with me. So in my tidying, I've dissected my YouTube channel a little bit, tried to understand what it's all about. And basically, I can parse the channel into 2 categories. I've got the educational, instructional stuff, and then I've got something that's more like encouraging, motivational, generally creative. On the educational side, I've got things like my color mixing masterclass, which has over 1 million views. Obviously, people really appreciate the way that I conceptualize the craft of art, and that is far and away my most popular category of videos. Then you've got the more artsy, inspirational kind of videos, like how to see like an artist, or trust is an art skill, or my paths video. Those are reasonably popular, but they don't hold a candle to the more technical instructional videos, like how to mix the color brown. Now those technical videos are great, and I appreciate that I can help people out with the craft of art. But making those videos has never really done much for me. On the other hand, my creative and inspirational stuff, I watch those videos. Is that like tooting your own horn to say you watch your own videos? Well, in a very real way, somehow the second class of videos, the encouraging ones, the inspirational ones, they almost feel like they're somehow a level above my intellectual pay grade, but somehow they got out there on a video anyways. So when I watch them, it doesn't feel like I'm watching myself. It feels like I'm watching somebody who knows what the heck they're talking about. This has been meaningful to me. It's weird to look at your own videos objectively, and seeing the second class of videos and recognizing just how they impact me has shed light on my own greater priorities as a 40-year-old of wanting to target my vocation as directly as possible. If these videos are the ones that instruct me and excite me, then what if I chose to double down on those? Wouldn't the potential of my channel ultimately be at its highest when I'm doing the thing that my own soul feeds back to me as good? Feedback is a weird thing. And this dilemma that I'm talking about right now is something that every YouTube creator faces. Do I follow my brain or do I follow my heart? Right? My instructional videos, I've got the feedback in the form of likes and comments that this is the stuff that the majority of people like. But then there's a second kind of feedback that is important as well. And that's something like your soul's feedback, what internally resonates with you that you create. Every creator has to figure out the balance between those two things. The answer to this dilemma varies with everybody, but maybe it's a little more simple for someone who is highly creative. If you're a very creative person and you're regularly doing things that don't really spark anything inside of you, invariably what usually happens is you just stop doing stuff. Like, for example, how I've just stopped making YouTube videos. There's a certain dependency on connecting to that heart aspect of your creativity that is really important for a creative person's entire process. You gotta lean on that soul bit in order to generate anything. And so with that spirit in mind, since I want to make YouTube videos, I'm personally also going to lean more towards that heart aspect of my creation. I'm going to forget about restricting myself to any specific type of content and just spend time focusing on the making. Whatever comes out, something's going to be good out of it because it came out of enthusiasm. There's another dilemma that I've had to wrestle through as I've tried to decide, can I make things on this channel that are not related to painting? And that is, I don't really paint anymore. There's nothing wrong with painting, and I still enjoy it just as much as I always have. But again, that 40-year-old thing of you've got a limited amount of time, so do the thing you really want to do. I leaned into that a lot the past year and a half. I had a specific scheme for trying to narrow down what my thing is. I set aside an hour and a half every morning. I went to a coffee shop and I just decided for this hour and a half, drop every single should and just do what you do. What naturally comes out of a moment where there's absolutely no pressure to do anything at all. And the natural thing that immediately came out of that for me was writing. And I haven't stopped. I've written 1,500 pages in the past year and a half. It's like an obsession. I write 4 hours a day. It's weird. I didn't, I didn't decide like, okay, I'm going to start writing. Writing is just this thing that I do when there's nothing else to do. And to me, that is that's a beautiful signal for me that maybe writing is the thing I should spend my time doing if it's the thing that comes out of me unconsciously. You know that one of my gifts is sharing my insights about the practice that I'm doing, and that's going to take much greater priority in my videos going forward. A funny thing is, it doesn't really matter what art you're practicing. A lot of times the insights are the same. You know, I'm delving deep into the practice of writing now. And it's funny, the wisdom, the principles, the observations that I have in my writing practice about who I am and what the world is, they're the same. It's not really any difference. It's like the practice is just what gets out, what's inside. You know, that's why they call art self-expression, right? It's like the tool where the self, you know, the internal part of you gets, you know, out into the world. So it should be no wonder that it's kind of the same principles, whatever art you do. It's yourself that's coming out. So for those of you who like my encouragement videos and my thoughtful stuff, I think you'll be right at home with the videos that are coming, even if they come out of a practice of writing. You'll still recognize the target as being just speaking out of the life of an artist in general. So I encourage you to give the new videos a try, even if you aren't a writer at all. So I'm going to shift a little bit on this channel from educational stuff to a lot more of the encouragement side of things. I feel like that's something I'm very good at, and it's a unique thing. There's something only Kyle can do in the encouragement realm, whereas a lot of people could educate just as well as I could, if not better. I want this channel to be kind of a refreshing breath of fresh air for practicing artists. A place where you can come and be understood, feel vulnerable, open your heart up just a little bit more, and let those creative juices flow out of the open-heartedness that you're practicing. It's a crucial quality for any creative person to be vulnerable and have an open heart. And I think that's best done in an environment that is accepting and encouraging. So I hope this channel can be like a little place in your life where you can come and get that. So I'll finish just mapping out as best as I can what I think this channel is going to look like going forward. The people that I'll primarily be speaking to, I guess you could call creative seekers. People who use their creativity to learn about themselves, to learn about this world. It's like the creativity is a tool that you use to figure out what's going on out here. There's a certain group of people that are just hungry. They're seekers. They want to know. And I think I have something to share with people like that. So my videos are going to be about concepts tangentially related to being a creative seeker. I'll talk about originality, about self-expression, self-development, finding your vocation, and practices that I think are vital to making you a more prolific and healthy artist. Those are practices that I call trifles, and they're basically useless engagements with the world that open up your seeing. And since I promised a teaser at the end of this video, I've been scheming up a plan for an online group for creative seekers. It's going to be called the Beginner Society, and it'll be a super secret club for creative people that is open to all. So a couple of the ideas I have in mind for this group is a monthly theme of something we can practice together, a monthly online get-together where there's a speaker talking about a topic. Maybe we could have like an art accountability group, or Zoom meetings where we can just practice art together, a Discord server where people can make friends and share what they're working on at the time. So the Beginner Society. I'll be hashing out the details of this group over the coming months, but I'm really excited about it. If it grows big enough, maybe we could even do like an annual creative retreat. or something like that. I'd love to host that. So anyways, if you stuck with me this far, thank you very much. I hope you give the new videos a chance. It might take me a while to kind of, get the feel for this new format, but if you stick with me, I think you'll experience the best of the encouragement that I've been able to offer on previous videos. So happy art making this week, friends. I appreciate you all, and I'm really excited to share more of myself with you. Peace. And finally, before we go, I have a gift I would like to share with you. If you would like to create more, but you find that your creative time is often slow, stressful, or even exhausting, I have something that I think can help. I've written a free 20-page ebook called The Art Garden, where I share a dead simple strategy for making your creativity easier. You can find the link down in the description. Just click the link, put in your email address, and I'll send it your way. Thanks. Happy art making.